a big off-grid setup to run your air conditioner, microwave, air fryer, induction cooker, the full works off-grid from batteries. Stick around for this video, you're going to love it.
Come on baby, take a leap of faith. We got a love that's worth the wait. Darling, you've been on my mind. Gonna love you to the end of time. And I know you're the one. Our story's just begun. I'm never gonna let you go. With your love I'd never be alone. There's only one thing I know for sure. I'm never gonna let you go.
G'day guys, Matty Extreme Auto Caravan and Camping with you again. Sorry it's been a long time since a rundown video has been had, but we have been absolutely stomped with work. We are fully booked out for well over a year in advance, so thanks to all the supporters for your continued support on that. But let's get into this off-grid setup. So old mate hit us up a while back for an off-grid setup to allow him to run his air conditioner, microwave, air fryer, kettle, toast, all of your household stuff. These guys are a permanent setup in this van, in this NextGen. So the battery system that we've designed for them on this is they're using their consumption in mind. We've sized up a system based on that. And that's generally what we do. We your Caravan can't spit out a power bill and give you a daily usage. So it's up to people like us to work out your daily usage as an average. And then, that's going to give us the amount of solar required, charging method required, and obviously inverter size and battery bank size and stuff like that. So that's what we've done for these guys. Now, this setup here is on the large scale. We've done 1260 watts. So 1260 watts, guys, in the form of 3 solar controllers here with split arrays. So there are 2 180 watt panels going through this solar controller, 2 225 watt panels going through this one, and another 2 225s going through this one. The reason for the 3 controllers is obviously the amount of wattage on the roof, but the shading issues on the roof. So there are 2 panels at the front, 2 panels in the mid around the air conditioner, and these ones are at the rear and on the side. So when the sun's quite low in the sky, these 3 solar controllers or trackers will do the best they can to yield the power from the roof without any compromise. That's why we've done it. Now, 8 kilowatt hours of power pool batteries here, guys. So these have tested over their rated capacity at 315 amp hours each. So there's 630 amp hours here of full usable storage. Top of the range batteries, love these batteries. Been dealing with Paul for many years now, and his batteries are second to none. You guys know the quality of them, and they are perfect. So these 2 batteries here, you can see the footprint they take up, not a large space at all. Victron Multi-Plus 12 3120 amp inverter charger, taking care of all of the factory outlets on this, guys. This has the Swift hot water service and a 3-way fridge, manual 3-way fridge, not an automatic 3-way fridge. Old mate wanted the ability to run his hot water service as a backup from the batteries should he run out of gas, or he wants to be able to manage his hot water service if his batteries are full and he's got a fully sunny day. He's able to shut his gas off, turn his hot water on, and leave his hot water running from this system. It's got enough energy to keep up with it. He's got the ability to do that because he has full manual control over it. Same with his three-way fridge. If he runs out of gas, he has the ability to put his fridge over to the inverter and run it from the inverter until he fills up his bottles. That system is in situ and running absolutely perfectly as a backup for these guys. This has a massive TV in it, and he wants the ability to run his TV when he's off grid, and he can do that with this setup. We've put on the Dometic Harrier Plus air conditioning on this. This had the old, I think it was the Houghton Belair 3500. So we've increased his cooling and heating capacity on that air conditioner. He has a diesel heater, so he'll probably use that for off grid. But for cooling, the Harrier Plus is a perfect solution. Being an inverter style air conditioner, it will ramp up and ramp down. You've got night mode. It's super quiet. It's super efficient. We love them. I personally run one. I reckon they're a great air conditioner. So we've done that for old mate as well. Now he runs a air fryer as well. It's actually a dual air fryer, and we've had that going for perfectly. It's a really good addition to any Caravan and air fryer if you don't already have one. Induction cooker, air fryer, it's where it's at. It's quick and easy. Throw a bit of food in, press a button, it's on. And it's all from batteries, replenished from the sun. Happy days. Replenishment from the vehicle on this one as well. Got the Redarc DC charger down here. Now, old mate's not going to do a lot of touring, and he's also he's only got a Pajero which has a very, very low amperage alternator. So we've done the 25 amp DC charger here with a side Anderson plug. So old mate wants to plug in a portable panel, he can. A portable solar panel into this will complement this system with the roof array as well, both simultaneously, as well as vehicle charging simultaneously, guys. So when he's running the engine, 25 amps is going to be coming from the vehicle, and the roof solar will charge at the same time. It will not prioritize one or the other. If the batteries require a charge, they will charge from whatever source you give it. Mains, vehicle, solar, it's all going to work together to bring them up. So all the solar controllers there. There's the cerboGX here with the Touch 50, which I'll show you in a second. All of the Busman LMI fuses are down here. These are top of the range fuses, guys. If you don't already know about them, I suggest you check them out. They're not a cheap fuse, but they are the best. They allow full contact. You've got a bus bar system. You can see how neat it is. It's very modular and very easy to work with. Busman master fuse, 1, 2, 3, 8 LMI fuses down there. There's a lot of circuits we've had to relocate on this one because the original battery system, although it was in this area, there were a few circuits that needed to be extended from one area, 12-volt circuits, to the other, and we've brought them in here on MIDI fuses. There was a diesel heater here on a little blade fuse just tapped into a spot which wasn't desirable, so we've done a bit of relocation on this to make it a lot better, and as you can see, it's all here ready to go. So we're in July now, kind of mid-July. Still quite low with the sun in the sky, so I can't do any major solar tests for you guys. But I'll show you the touchscreen and show you what things do. What else is there to go with it? Look, venting's all done around here. We've done a division. Old mate there was a diesel heater already in this when we got here, and we've put a nice division to sort of separate this area off. As you can see, we've kept this really compact. Even though there's a lot of space around all this, you can see there's like 130 mil above this, and spaces around this like crazy. We've kept this compact over to one side because old mate still wants to stick some stuff under here, and he can do that. We haven't impacted any of his storage, which is really good. So let's jump up the touchscreen, guys. I'm going to poke around with some things, and we'll put some things on. We'll do some rundowns like you've seen me do, and we'll load this thing up, see what we get out of it. So old mate's chosen this location for his interface, his control for his inverter and his battery monitoring. And the reason is it's pretty much head height, or just below sort of my nose height there. And the reason we didn't stick it up in one of the cupboards is for the reason that he wants to be able to see it at all times. And I know what you're thinking, it's probably bright and it's facing the bed. Well, these have a timer, guys. As you know, you can set them for 1 minute, 5 minute, 10 minute, whatever. This screen will turn off and go completely black eventually for whatever time you set it for. So right now she's up and running, and it's easy to get to. So as soon as I walk in the van, you can see it's the height of the fridge there. So I can access this quite easily. I've got full control here at my fingertips. AC mode, inverter on. So we're on at the moment, so that's automatic mode. So if I plug the shore power in, it will sense it. It will start charging the batteries and run the rest of the loads. If I go to charger only, it'll continue to run the van's power system, but with charger only in mind. So that means it'll knock AC through, but if AC turns off, so if the input shuts down or the breaker turns off, it'll shut off. I'll go back to the screen that I like. This one I like because it's easy to see. It's easy to understand what is happening at any given moment. I can see my battery capacity. I can see my solar charge. I can see my AC loads, and obviously shore power if we had shore power. But we are off the grid at the moment, guys, so I can do this rundown for you. Touch it, menu, and we can go into each individual product to see each individual product's parameters. So let's go into the battery. So we've used 0.4 of an amp hour, time to go 10 days, sorry. No alarm state, alarms, history, device. So we can go into history and we can start to see more information here. So deepest discharge, which is my cheeky test a few moments ago, and last discharge average, total charge cycle, so I can show you how many times you've charged this battery. Time since last full charge, 10 hours and 58 seconds ago, 10 minutes, I need my glasses, guys. 11 minutes and 3 seconds ago and counting. So because I've pulled the grid, it knows that that's when the batteries are charged, and it's essentially a timer. It's very smart, so it knows what's going on all the time. Then we go back. Now, if you want to go back out, just click the back arrow. Now let's go into, I don't know, solar front. So this is the two 180 watt panels, and you can go to daily history, overall history, which we'll go to. So you can see all your voltages here, everything that's happening. If we go to daily history, it's going to log what's happening on every day. Yesterday, it'll say the day before as you go down the list. Obviously, we've only had it running for 2 days now. We only hooked it up yesterday. So yesterday, you can see it was charging for nearly an hour. Its absorb time was there, so bulk, absorb, and float. So bulk, absorb, and float. And that's the time it was in bulk for, time it was in absorb, and then float. It's very smart. It logs even the state of charge, guys. Very, very cool. And then you've got your mid-solar controller. This is the two 225s. Same thing, we go to daily history, and you can see what it's done. So same thing, bulk, 51 minutes, 1 hour and 35 minutes for absorb, and then 12 minutes of float. All the time, very easy to see, all at your fingertips. Right there, inverter charger, so we know what's happening with the inverter. Got to do the updates on this yet, guys. There's your DC current limit, state of charge, everything that's happening, all your legs, you can see what's going on there. And back the pages if you ever get stuck. We haven't put any Ruby tags on this yet. Old mate's ordered them himself, so he's going to throw some Ruby tags in so he's able to monitor the temperatures on things. You can see it's only like 7:30, 8 o'clock in the morning, and we are in a lot of shade here, guys. So even though it's a sunny day in July, I'm not going to be able to show you much solar today. Sorry, guys, but hey, 1260 watts on the roof. We know what we're going to see here eventually, so bloody cool. Let's get into some running of some products. We've got dual air fryer here. Like I said, we've put the air conditioner on this. We've got the Dometic Harrier Plus, so we've got that going up there. I've got a little kettle. That's to be a 1,000 watt kettle. We've also got the Swift hot water service, guys, so we can run that as well. Able to show you what you can do. And oh yeah, we've got the microwave too, so we can. Look at that. Oh mate's put a cup in there ready to go. So let's get some things happening. We'll start with the air fryer. We'll put both kettle and air fryer on. And before I turn it on, we'll just see what we're doing. So AC loads at the moment is sitting on, what are we on? 31 watts. So what's probably a bit of standby. You know, we've got a modem here. So we've got a mains powered modem, mains powered TV on standby. So the AC loads there, that would just be standby. So we're only really using, because we've got a little bit of offset here, we're using 1.7 amps from the battery at the moment. Inverter's on. We're only pulling 20 watts from the battery. Our AC loads are there. So let's put the air fryer on. I think that's on. Power on. Max Crisp air fryer. Let's go Max Crisp. Sounds interesting. And then we go start. Oh, that's off. Haven't used the Ninja before. We'll go air fry. I think you pressed it again, do you? Ah, start, stop. I should have seen the button. Don't let me cook anything for you. It's going to come out burnt. All right, we've got an air fryer going at the moment. And that's what's happening with the Ninja air fryer. And I believe there's a second one on this. So let's try and see if we can get two at the same time. Can we do that? Okay, we can. Maybe go air fry, I think, and then start. Okay, so both air fryers are running on this Ninja. Let's see what she pulls in watts. So that's both containers on this Ninja air fryer, guys, all from batteries. Bugger all solar coming in, as you can see. Not the purpose of the video, it's too early in the morning, but we're just showing what you can run from the batteries on this setup that we do. So both the air fryer on. Oh, let's put the kettle on too, why not? Load it up. Kettle on, air fryer on. What are we pulling from our awesome battery system? There we go. Now, how easy is this to see, guys? It's all here, right in front of you. You want to know what you're pulling from the battery in amps and watts? You want to see your AC loads? It's all here. So we've got the kettle going. Both air fryers running at the moment. Let's put the microwave on. Let's go full hog. Microwave. It'll be really loading up. Let's get some power out of this thing. Look at that. Oh yeah. That's how you do it. Now the purpose of this test is to show maximum ability of not only just the batteries but what the system can do. It won't shut things down. You know, you've got an overload that you can run for a certain amount of time. So microwave, both air fryers and a kettle. I mean, you're probably not going to do this, but just showing you what you can and can't do, guys. It's pretty cool to be able to do this without, you know, without having something shut down. And even if it did, it's only going to throw an alarm and turn off and then reset itself. So both air fryers going now, and the kettle's still going, I reckon. Yeah, got cold water in that. How good's this? All right, we'll put the air conditioner on, I reckon. So if we go that one, there we go. There's touch buttons. So we'll go 20. It's quite cold here, so we'll go 20, 25 heat, 26 heat. So air fryers. It'll take for a little bit for it to kick in, and Dometic Harrier Plus on heat. It's going to ramp up. Yep, she's ramping up now. You can hear it. Although quiet, they are. You know, the inverter or the scroll motor, or whatever you want to call it, will ramp up eventually. But you gain control over the Harrier's, you know, speed of the compressor. You can put it on night mode if you want it to run, you know, a lot quieter. So I still think they're quiet compared to a roof rattler. And those that have the original Ibis or a Gree or a you know, the old Houghtons, they are roof clunkers. So there we go. We're running the Harrier Plus on heat and air fry at the same time. The kettle's probably shut itself down yet. So the kettle's off. So we're running both air fryers and the air conditioner on heat, all from batteries, guys, right in front of you here. Really good to be able to do this. So this off-grid setup, you know, if this was a traveling family, you know, heat up a bit of food for the kids, a bit of a snack for yourself. You can put the microwave on to zap some food for a few minutes. That's what you can do with this system, all from batteries. It doesn't matter what solar comes in. The solar is only going to, you know, just refill what you've used. As long as you've got a good battery bank to support, you know, your storage. You know, this is 8 kilowatt hours. So if you had half of this, it would still run this system. You know, you can continually discharge these batteries at 250 amps each. That's, you know, that's the full capacity of the inverter. Very, very good to be able to do that. And he can expand on this. I mean, you could add another 2 batteries to this without any problem, and that would take it to, you know, 16 kilowatt hours. That's a lot of energy. I don't think you need it, but the option's there. But with 8 kilowatt hours and 1260 watts of solar, and with all the Victron stuff done the way that we do it, you can do it, guys. It's very simple. Your 3 charge methods always exist. Mains, whether that be in the form of a 10 amp supply, a 15 amp supply to Caravan Park, or a generator, you know, a little Honda 1 generator or a Honda 2, whatever generator you got, you've got control. Your vehicle, your Anderson plug, the DC charger will charge as well, so that's going to come in. And the solar, of course, guys. Like, the solar's going to charge while you're driving. It's, you know, with lithium, you're able to do that because it's pretty much 1-for-1, i.e. the efficiency's there. You know, if you feed the lithium battery 1 amp, it'll generally take that amp. You've got the efficiency to charge your batteries from, you know, flat out, all the way from 50%, almost to 100%, and then bang, those chargers will shut off, maintain your battery state of charge, and you'll arrive at camp with a fully charged battery. What's more so for these guys is they're able to run their hot water service if their batteries are full. So if it's 11 o'clock in the morning and they're leaving for the day and they want to turn their gas off to save gas, all they got to do is shut their gas down on their hot water, you know, close the bottle, flick their mains power on their hot water because they got a Swift, which is a 1,000-watt element, and leave. Done. The hot water's already hot, so the thermostat that's cutting in for the next 4 or 5 hours for when you arrive back, it's not going to use a lot of energy. Even if it does, guys, 1,260 watts of solar, it's going to offset that hot water service usage quite quickly. So I know it works because I do it. I've got 1,200 watts of solar, a little bit more battery capacity, but I got the Swift hot water service. So what I do is that exact thing. I'll superheat my water when I need to use it, do the washing, you know, wash up the dishes, have a shower. Once I'm done, hot water service turns off, I leave for the day. Your Swift hot water service is quite insulated, so it generally will keep warm for most of the day. And then when you come back, you turn the hot water back on, whether it be on gas or hot water, electric. It's not going to take long to heat back up to full temperature. But even that, you know, it's still hot enough for a shower to do washing. My point is, you manage your hot water and you manage your energy just like you would with a light. And you can do that with this system. So it's also a backup, guys. If these guys run out of gas, they've got a 3-way fridge. They're able to put their 3-way fridge over the mains power and have their 3-way fridge's element run from the inverter. Bloody cool to be able to do that. So awesome. It's essentially a backup once you've got the system in. Not only will it run all of your van's outlets, like, you know, the air fryer and your big screen TV and air conditioner, it's a backup system if you run out of gas. So cool. Love it. This NextGen, guys, is next level. How's that? So take a look at the drone footage at the start of the video again, scroll back, go through it, and you'll see how we've done the solar on the roof for these guys. Just remember, there are 3 solar controllers, guys. One solar controller taking care of the rear array, another one taking care of the mid array, and the other one taking care of the front array. If the sun's low in the sky and there's shade on this system, it will not affect that system at the front. Vice versa, sun's low in the sky at the back and you've got shadows over the front system, it will not affect that separate system. They are separate individual trackers for each array. The outcome, yes, it's more expensive, you've got more products, but you've got 3 trackers taking care of your roof array. You've got more chance and a greater chance of getting a larger solar yield by doing that. And you know, the results are in. Just have a look at all my videos, scroll back through our channel and have a look at the setups that we do using the multiple controllers that are all networked to each other, talking to each other, so they all work with each other. Based on the shading on your roof, don't just fit one controller with 6 panels. You've only got 1 tracker then. So it knows the information that you feed it from that one input. If you've got 3 solar controllers, or, you know, imagine you had a solar controller for each panel, like a house has with Solar Edge, or, you know, like the Enphase system with the optimizers on it, where you could control each panel on your roof. Shading wouldn't be an issue. You could jam any panel wherever you want. So, you know, we can do that to a degree, which is why we split it up the way we do. So it's been a long time, guys, so thanks heaps for watching. Check out my other videos if you haven't. Like and subscribe, please. I do these videos for rundowns for customers, all right, and it's been good because it helps you guys out for making decisions on off-grid setups. Knowing what you can and can't do from a battery system is crucial. I say that very carefully because you've got to have the right battery system. You've got to have the right installer, the right design, the right products, the right cable lugs, the right crimps, the list will go on. You guys have seen the quality that we do. We only do quality work and we guarantee our work, and that's what we do. So enjoy it, guys. Have a lovely one, and I'll see you next time.